Hello, I'm happy you're here to explore this edition of Web's Essential Guide to Law Firm Website Redesign, where we help you create the next generation website that keeps your clients central to everything you do. My name's Andy Aronson, and in this video I'm going to take you through how to make your law firm website accessible and welcoming to all. So what does the law say about website accessibility? If your website isn't accessible to all users, you could be sued for discrimination. Putting commercial reasons aside, there's also ethical reasons why you should comply to the Equality Act of 2010. These laws have been introduced to deal with disability discrimination. So making your website accessible to all is the law, and it's also the right thing to do. If a website is designed, coded and produced properly, people with disabilities can use them. Making your website accessible benefits everyone by removing accessibility barriers and opens up your markets. So here's a few stats to consider. 940 million people have some degree of vision loss. 246 million have low vision, and 39 million people are blind. Between 5 and 10% of the population has dyslexia, and 6.5 million users in the UK alone have mobility disabilities. So these figures don't include people with temporary injuries like a broken arm. So there's no reason to exclude anybody. So what should you consider when making your website accessible? So start by understanding how visitors to your website who may have a disability interact with it. Some users have motor disabilities and have difficulty selecting some elements on your website with a mouse. Users with vision loss, low vision or colour blindness find it hard to use websites that are low in contrast. Those users who are deaf or have poor hearing have problems with video or audio content unless there's a transcript available. So a good way to comply to this is to have your website tested by a group of users with motor or cognitive disabilities, blindness, or other forms of impairment. But there are some things you can do now to make your website accessible. So let's start with images. When you're adding an image through your content management system, you'll more than likely see a box that says alt text. This will allow you to add text which gives context and a description of what the image is. This is then picked up by screen readers for those who would have otherwise missed the image. Worth noting that alt text will also improve your site rankings in search engines. So how do we make video content accessible? For recorded video, live video or slides with audio, you should have caption, sign language, audio description in the video or a transcription. Recorded video or slides without audio should have text descriptions or effective audio descriptions. Recorded or live audio without video needs effective text descriptions and real-time captioning. So let's look at making the navigation work via a keyboard only. Your website should work without a mouse. This means if you want to be compliant, your website features should be accessible via a keyboard only. So this is done by coding the pages so that users can navigate your website with their keyboard tab keys. Pressing the tab key allows your users to quickly jump to different sections on your law firm website. So clearly label your online forms adjacent to the form fields. When creating your online forms, you need to make sure each field is clearly labeled with what you would like to be entered. Then place your field titles or labels adjacent to its field. Make sure you have a high contrast colour for the send button. So when selecting colours, make sure you are considerate of those with visual impairments or dyslexia. Some users prefer specific colour combinations, and others find it difficult to read text on certain backgrounds. If you can provide a feature on your website that allows users to change these combinations themselves, then you can't really go far wrong. In general, you'll need strong contrast for users with poor eyesight and slightly less contrast or colour combinations for those with dyslexia. So that's it for now. Thanks again for watching.